Leaving abuse is hard, but sometimes the pressure doesn't come from the abuser after you leave. It comes from the people around them. Family members who minimalize what happened, who ask for understanding, who try to pull at like your empathy while ignoring your safety. This Survivor episode, we're talking about what happens when someone else tries to convince you to step back from holding your abuser accountable. This is Survivor to Survivor.
Survivor to survivor, break the silence. In the depths of silence, a voice emerges. A voice that says, "You are not alone." Welcome to Survivor, where strength rises through shared stories, where pain transforms into resilience, where survivors connect and empower each other. Your story matters. Your voice matters. You matter. Join the movement. Subscribe now. Welcome to Survivor to Survivor.
Well, welcome back to another Friday edition of Survivor to Survivor. So let's get into our email. The subject was, his mom keeps messaging me to drop the charges. She wrote in, "Hi Tara, I left my abusive boyfriend a few months ago and pressed charges after things escalated. It wasn't an easy decision, but I knew I couldn't keep going through what I had been dealing with. Now I'm dealing with something I didn't expect. His mom keeps texting me. At first, it was polite, saying she was sorry for what happened, but then it turned into her asking me to please reconsider the charges. She said things like, he just lost his head, this will ruin his future, you know he's not really a bad person. We're all hurting because of this. Lately, she's been making me feel guilty, like I'm destroying their family. Part of me feels bad. I know what it's like to still love someone, and I can tell she is very desperate. But on the other hand, part of me feels angry because no one was thinking about me when I was the one being hurt. I'm starting to question myself. Am I being too harsh by moving forward? How do I deal with this without feeling like I'm the one doing something wrong?" So, let me say this pretty clearly. What you're experiencing is not support. It's pressure. I mean, it's important to recognize that, even if it's coming from someone who seems emotional or desperate. You know, his mother may genuinely love her son. I don't doubt that. She may be scared for him. She may be grieving the whole situation, but her feelings doesn't change what happened to you. And they do not make you responsible for protecting him from the consequences of his actions. Let's be very clear. You are not the one ruining his life. His choices led to this, not yours. You know, statements like, he just lost his head, or he's not a bad person, or this will destroy his future, are all forms of minimalization. They shift the focus away from harm into sympathy for the one person who caused it all. And when that sympathy is directed at you, it becomes emotional manipulation. It pulls at your empathy. It makes you question your reality. It asks you to carry the weight of everyone else's feelings while yours are being ignored or put on hold. You already showed compassion by being in a relationship, as long as you did, with who you were having a relationship with under the circumstances. And accountability is not cruelty. Moving forward with charges isn't too harsh. It's a boundary. And all boundaries are uncomfortable for the people who benefited, right, from you not having them beforehand. If this contact is affecting your peace, you are allowed to stop responding, block her number, set a firm boundary. Please do not contact me again. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to defend your decision. And you don't need to carry this emotional burden of the person who harmed you or their family. You are not doing something wrong here. You are doing something different, and different always feels uncomfortable, especially when you have been conditioned to put others before yourself. So, pressure from an abuser family is something many, many survivors face after leaving. And if you've ever been asked to forgive and let go, or protect your abuser from consequences, how did you handle it? Put your experience into the comments so you can help someone else stay grounded in their decision by what you experienced. Also, Survivor to Survivor exists because people are willing to speak up even when others try to silence them. So if you would like to submit your question to an upcoming episode, email us at podcast@breakthesilencedv.org and you will remain anonymous. Also, holding abusers accountable is one part of the journey. Support for survivors is another. You can help through Walmart's Spark Good Roundup program. Visit www.walmart.com/sparkgood and search for Break the Silence Against Domestic Violence as your charity of choice and round up your purchase to support survivors. Every small action helps someone stand firm in their truth. And we will see you next Friday on Survivor